Today we are going to talk about 13 blockages in our lives. What I mean by that is 13 habits that creates block in our life. Now let's start. I am your girl Chiege. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am here to bring and share with you more knowledge on how to make our lives better and sweeter. Number one is accumulating clusters. Now you have to ask me, what is clusters? Clusters are like having so many dirts around your home. You need to clear them off. You don't need to accumulate them. For example, the last time you went to a POS machine to receive money and they gave you a receipt and you have that receipt in your bag, and another time you went to a supermarket to do your shopping and at the end of the day they gave you a receipt and you put the same receipt in your bag, then this is what I mean by cluster. And again, you want to manifest money, you want money to come to you and all that. How do you expect money to get to you? How do you expect things positively to get to you? First of all, you need to decluster. You need to remove all those trash in your purse. Many people, when you open their purses or their handbags, you see junks, things they ate before, like tissues, some papers, receipts, old receipts and all that. You don't need all that. You need to remove all those things. Remove them from your purses, from your handbags, from your home. The ones in the home are, for example, in your house, in the night after the dinner and everything. You decide to leave plates, dirty plates in your sink, and everybody will go to bed. This is very wrong. This is very, very wrong. Ordinarily, when you leave leftover food in a plate or dirty place overnight, by the time you come out in the morning, you will see cockroaches on that plate and ants, eating leftover meal. Now, physically, this is not good. Then how about spiritual side of our lives? It is not good. These are blockages. You don't need them in your life. So you need to decluster. You need to remove all those dirt. You need to keep your home clean. Before you go to bed, make sure you've washed out everything. Keep your house clean and go to bed. Now, in your handbags, remove everything that is not there anymore. Then another thing that we do all the time is having some clothes you don't wear still hanging there in your wardrobe. This is bad. For the fact you know that you are not going to use those clothes anymore, give them out. If you're scared of giving them out, then take them to the churches, because every church know how to disburse all those things. Now take it out there, but you don't need to leave them in your home, because when it's hanging there in your home 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, even 10 years, it's blocking a lot of things in the spiritual realm for you. Is blocking a lot of things. You don't need that. So decluster, remove all these things from around you, within your vicinity. Keep your home clean, remove everything that you don't use anymore, and leave everywhere so clean, so that your blessings will have a way to come to you. Now, number two is dwelling on conflicts. You have a quarrel with somebody and you are still dwelling on it. You're still having those grudges. This is bad. This is terribly bad. Like, you have a quarrel with someone and it's over 5 years, it's over 2 years, it's over 1 year, it's over 10 years. You still dwell on that. You don't need that. These are blocks. It blocks your spiritual side of life. When the universe wants to bless you, there is no road for them to get to you because of all those blockages. So you need to clear your path. You need to remove all those conflicts. You need to forgive yourself for even involving yourself in such conflicts, and let go. Then your blessings will get you. And number three is lack of faith. This applies to all of us. Lack of faith. For example, after taking your examination in the school or wherever, instead of having faith you will pass, you are telling yourself you're not sure if you will pass, that you are sure you will fail. My dear, you are going to fail. That is just the bitter truth. Now, even if everybody comes to tell you that, do you know everybody failed that paper? Tell them, I will never fail that paper, because I know my God. My God is with me. Funny and surprisingly, you will pass. Surprisingly, you will pass. Now, assuming you were not meant to pass, but because of your strong faith, you find yourself passing that exam everybody failed. That is why the Bible says, even if your faith is as small as a mustard seed, you can tell this mountain to move and it will move. Now, the same thing applies in our lives. Even in the midst of that negativity, tell yourself positive words. that will work for you. Even if it's not working for any other person, that is still going to work for you. So that is number 3, lack of faith. Then number 4 is holding on to grudges. This particular one is almost the same thing, if not the same thing, with number 2, dwelling on conflict. Now, holding on to grudges is bad. Something happened to you and you are still holding on to that grudges. This is terrible. This is a very big block, the highest of them all. You don't need that. Even if somebody annoyed you in the past, let go within you. Tell yourself, I'm letting this thing go because I want to move on. Don't hold on to that grudges. It doesn't mean you are stupid. It doesn't mean you carry yourself and go back to that same person that hurt you before. No. It doesn't mean you will still allow them to hurt you. No. You are doing this to forgive yourself, to be able to move on, to be able to tap into those lessons in the universe. So do not hold on to grudges. It is not good. Then number 5 is always expecting negative news. Now, this applies to parents more especially, and every other person. But the reason I said parents more especially, you have someone, you have a child that just learned how to drive, and one day he or she decides to carry the car and go out, and you keep telling yourself, oh, only God knows where he is. He might have an accident. She might have an accident. Why would you even be expecting such news to get to you? Now, there is power in our thoughts, in case you don't know. Our thoughts are very powerful. Whatever it is you believe in your thoughts, that is what will come back to you. Now, you don't need that, because you might be saying that and you will get the news that that child had an accident. But even if that child would have been involved in an accident, and you keep telling yourself, my child, no, he's coming back, no, she will be back, nothing will happen to him or her, he or she will come back safe and sound. That your child will come back safe and sound. The highest that will happen, the child might even narrate to you what transpired out there, but it didn't affect him or her. Now, always think positively. Our thoughts are powerful. Start from today to know that your thoughts are powerful. The moment you get to know this, you change the way you think about things. Instead, you start thinking positively to attract positivity into your life. Now, number 6 is complaining. Number 6 is complaining of a particular problem every now and then. Now, this particular issue applies to all of us, even me. I am striving to change my life, so we all should. Okay, now, complaining of a particular problem is always money. Maybe you see someone and say, hello, how are you today? Madam, how is your what about your family? You say, we are fine. So I go, we are fine. This money, I don't know why money is running away from me. I don't know how to get this money. I'm going crazy. I have so many bills to pay. Now, this is wrong. Yes, it's true that we cannot control ourselves many a times, more especially in the midst of problems. But complaining of that particular problem every day, does it help? No, it still doesn't help. So I expect you, instead of dwelling on complaining on it, move on, look for solution to that problem. If anybody asks you, how are you coping with this? Well, the Lord is still on the throne for us. I'm believing God, He will do it for me. It's already well for me. All those affirmations, try to mention them. Then at the same time, don't just sit. Don't just sit. Get up. Strive to see how miracle could happen to you. Maybe from making a phone calls and from talking to people or from doing one thing or the other, God will send a helper to you from there. God will send a helper for you from there. So let us stop dwelling on a particular issue, lamenting every day. And at the end of the day, you still did not solve that problem. It's not easy, but let's strive. Let's try so hard and, take away all those negative thoughts from us and allow the universe to bring in blessings to us. Okay, now number 7 is brushing things under the carpet. This is very terrible. There are issues rising up between you and someone, or between you people and some people, and instead of discussing it, that issue, we tend to keep sweeping it under the carpet every now and then. You know what will happen? By the time that carpet is full, it's going to explode. And when it explodes just like a volcano, it will affect A, B, and C. Everybody will partake from it. I know this, again, is not easy for you to confront someone, tell the person, like, please, can you sit down, let's talk about this. Why did this happen? Why did it, happen this way? It's not easy, yes, but if you or if we can summon that courage and do that, even if the other person doesn't want to talk about it, strive to tell him or her, this thing that happened this way, this is wrong, it shouldn't be this way, it shouldn't be that way. At least you are doing it for yourself, if not for anything. You are doing it to relieve yourself of all those grudges holding you back. Instead of sweeping it under the carpet, you don't need to sweep it, because when you keep seeing something that is wrong, something that is not good, and you are not talking about it, you keep sweeping it under the carpet, it's going to erupt one day and it's going to be disastrous. We don't need that. It happens every day in our life. So let us try and always have that courage to say, this shouldn't be that way, please. Instead, put please. It shouldn't be that way. Put that please as a mark of respect. If the other party doesn't want to hear that, but at least you have set you have said it the way it should be. In the long run, they will learn. He will learn, she will learn, they will learn. But at least you relieve yourself of all those things that will make you to sweep them under the carpet, which is very bad. Then number 8 is envy and jealousy. Now, if you are the type that is always envious of people's progress, people's happiness, people's lives, you are jealous of them, nothing works for you. When you see people like that, even if they are working, even if you believe that they are bank managers or things like that, when you know them closely, you find out that things are not going well for them, no matter what they do. Why? They allow the spirit of envy and jealousy to penetrate them. Now, these spirits will keep working in their life and creating a big blocks in their life. You don't need this. For things to work for you, let go. For things to work for you, do not allow jealousy to creep in. Do not allow envy to creep in. Free your mind so that the universe will bless you in return. That is very bad. Then number 9 is not appreciative of good things that happen for others or that happen in other people's life. If you're not appreciative of it, how do you expect your own to come? For example, somebody bought a car, somebody bought a new house, somebody received endorsements, huge deal, and other good things in life, and you are not, you look at them, you did not appreciate, God's work in their life. How do you expect your own to come? You keep asking yourself, who knows what he did? Who knows what she did? Is it really God that did this? No, you don't need all those questions. It's not for you to ask. And it's not even of you to answer. But because you love what you are seeing and you would want such to happen in your life, just appreciate it. When you see a good thing, appreciate a good thing. This is how it works in the universe. That same good thing you appreciate will come to you. Asking unnecessary questions is not for you to deal with, it's for God to deal with. Yours is to appreciate something good that you are looking at and tell God, say, God, thank you for giving me mine, and you will receive yours. Because God works in so many ways, all right? And another one is number 10, lack of gratitude. It's almost the same thing with not being appreciative. Okay, lack of gratitude. When something happens, you don't say thank you. You don't appreciate, or you don't care, or you pretend. You pretend as if you didn't know. This is bad. You can imagine when somebody did something good for you and you say, thank you so much for this thing you did for me and my family. We are appreciative of it. We are very happy. Do you know that person you thank will now look for a way? They keep going out of their way to please you more. They keep bombarding you with goods, gifts, and blessings. Because of what? Because of the gratitude you show to them. Now, imagine how it is where God is. When God blesses you, you say, thank you, Lord. Okay, we are guilty of this. All the time we keep asking God, Father, Lord, do this for me. I'm begging you to do this. I'm begging you to do that. Yes, he said if we ask that he will give us. But sometimes try and show gratitude instead of asking all the time. Now, in that your prayer, you say, thank you, Lord, for the provisions. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. I really appreciate. Father, I am happy. Thank you, Lord, for this. Thank you, Lord, for that. The moment you are showing gratitude, God will keep sending. In fact, God will embarrass you with blessings that will just sweep you up your feet. So let us learn how to show gratitude to God and to our fellow human beings if we want to receive more in life. Okay, now number 11 is accepting to be poor. A lot of people are always like this. Yes, you look at them, you know they don't have, but they keep saying it. I am poor. I know I am poor. I can't do this because I am poor. Hello, there is power in spoken words. A poor man, God said that he can do a poor man suddenly and instantly rich. God is the one doing all these things. So why keep accumulating that poverty to yourself, even though you are in that state, but you don't want to be in that state? Nobody wants to be poor, in all honesty. We don't want to be poor. We all want to be comfortable. We all want to be rich. Even if you are not as rich as, the richest, we all need to be comfortable. So should anything be happening around you, don't say I am poor. Just say, I know my Lord liveth. Thank you, Jesus. I know you have done it. That is all you need to say. Okay? If you're not a Christian, whatever it is you believe in, just say that you know you are not poor. So stop saying I am poor. The more you are saying is you are creating those blocks in the spiritual realm. You are creating the blocks and you remain poor. Okay, please, let's just be, let's learn how to run away from things like that, because our thoughts are powerful and our words are powerful. So please, let's just be careful. Then number 12 is building a wall. Now, in this one, building a wall and not letting anyone in. You are invited to somewhere and you have nothing doing, but because you have already chosen that lifestyle, you don't need anybody around you, you don't want. You now decide to build a wall around you. Or maybe you see some people, just to smile will be a problem for you. Now, when you always frown in your face, you are building a wall. When you don't laugh and explore, you are building a wall. You don't need all this wall. You know why? You need the blessings of the universe to come to you, and you don't know how these blessings are going to come. You need to go out. You need to release yourself. You need to relieve yourself. You need to explore. You need to laugh. You need to discuss. You need to mingle. You need to share. You need to go out. Breathe fresh air. Okay? Be happy. Go out and love nature and appreciate God's creation. Stop building those walls. You don't need them. After building the wall, you start complaining things are not working for you. Nobody talks to you. Nothing goes to you. How do you expect all these things to happen? You keep building walls. Even to smile, you can't even give smile for free. Maybe people approach you and your face is like a stone. You are showing negative energy and nobody wants negative energy. Everybody wants positivity and happiness. So stop building all those walls so that the universe will bless you, so that that angel with your blessings will have a way to come in and give you your blessings. When you have these blocks around you, you miss your blessings because there will not be a way for your blessings to get to you. So that is it. And number 13 is always fighting or always in a fight. Yes, you are strong, you can talk, you can fight, you can do this. Everybody knows you for fight. It's bad for you, my dear. We all can fight. Everybody can fight. But that you choose not to fight doesn't make you a coward, because you've already come to understand life. And you need your blessings to always get to you without any delay. Stop always being in a fight. Your name mustn't be ringing bell here and there in the name of you're a fighter. You don't need that. Okay? Learn how to stay away from fights. Doesn't mean you're not gonna fight. Doesn't mean when you are on your own and somebody hits you, you can't hit back. No. I don't mean that. But don't always try to show that you can fight by going to look for that fight, just to prove that you can fight. No. So stop fighting all the time or always being in a fight. Learn to just live and let others live, and allow the universe to give you blessings and to bless you in a way that will sweep you off your feet. Okay, we all can fight, but we don't want to fight. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean if somebody gets where you are slap you that you can't slap back, because we're humans. But do not be the one to go there to look for that fight in the name of I can talk, in the name of I can do this or I can fight. No, you don't need that. So those are the 13 negative habits that creates blocks in our life that we should drop. Starting from today onwards, if you like my video, please, I want you to learn one or two things from it. Strive like we all are striving, and live your life the right way. Practice all these things that I am telling you today, because it's going to help you in the long run. And at the same time, be appreciative, be happy, allow universe to bless you. Keep that door of your blessings open without any dirt in it, without any grudges in it, and that's it, and live a very simple life. So thank you so much, everybody. And if you're new in this channel, please, I urge you to subscribe to my channel. Press on that bell, give me a thumbs up. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Always be the first to be notified, because I will always be uploading new videos, sharing this knowledge so that we can learn together and make our life sweeter and better. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the topic I have for us today. Until next time, when I bring another interesting topic, it is bye bye from me to you.